Hello everybody, my name is Vinicius Garments. I work for IBM as a designer and architect for Maximo. And today I'm going to explain how actually this status sync between the inspection result and the work order piece was implemented. So as you could see in the previous video, by the moment I change my status on the inspection result, it's automatically changing the work order status to keep them in sync, as well as reporting actual labor hours at the time you complete that individual inspection result. And the approach that we took for that is actually quite simple. Every kind of magic that happens behind the scenes, in other words, every event that you do in Maximo can be captured as part of an automation script. So for this one, what I did was simply create an automation script based on the inspection result object. And before going further on that, let's take a look on what we have in our wiki right now. There is a document there with the ER for our inspection objects. So basically we have two pieces, the manage inspection forms, which have a set of objects, as well as the conduct an inspection, which is the focus for this demo. So in the inspection result object, and the design of it is really generic enough for you to link and use it with several different modules in Maximo. So we have a reference object and a reference ID, as well as the status of the inspection that you are executing. So the automation script was actually tied to this inspection result object, but it's looking just for inspections that are actually associated or to a work order or to a work order activity. And it's executed every time that you save. And in this case, since it's a status change, it's an update to the inspection result. And the script content itself, it's quite simple. So we have mainly two pieces inside this script. One is actually the piece to sync the status. So there is an out-of-the-box relationship between the inspection result and the work order called work order. And since it's running under the inspection result object, I'm just checking if my current inspection status is in progress and the work order status is not in progress and is not completed, and just changing the work order status to in progress. Notice that I'm doing a change max status, but you can also change the status to an individual result that you want. And the same actually happens to the complete one. So by the moment I am changing the inspection result status to completed, and the work order is not completed yet, I'm changing also the work order to completed. So this is actually what keeps the inspection result status in sync with the work order status. But there was one more piece as part of this script, which was related to labor reporting. And again, this piece is quite simple. There is also a relationship out of the box that tracks the status changes and record its dates as you do them in the Maximo. And using this out of the box relationship, I am basically getting in an order of status the start date and the finish date. In this case, the start date means the moment I clicked to start the inspection, and finish date means the moment I click to complete the inspection result. You can have different ways to do that by fetching directly the record, etc. But I just did the simple way, since we don't have any other statuses being provided out of the box right now. And at the end, I'm just creating, at the same work order, a new labor transaction by using, and this can change depending on your Maximo setup, The current user in my Maximo demo data, the user is also the labor record, so I don't have issues with this. But also tracking start time, start date, end time, and end date based on this status date. And whatever else comes to this labor transaction through the relationship based on the work order that has this inspection. In other words, the work order number, asset information, GL account, etc. They are all populated based on these relationships. So let's take a look again in Maximo. A new script, object launch point, as I described it before. And moving on, if I go to my work order tracking, create a work order, test for status sync, location, one valid GL account, and one inspection form for me to execute. Once I save this record, it creates an inspection result for me to report. So let's go there. And you will notice by the moment I click to start the inspection, this actually sends an update event to my inspection result object that has the script, and the script really changes the work order status. So the work order status is now in progress. And then once I report my inspection result, no additional comments for this demo, and then I complete this inspection result, you will notice that my work order will also change to a complete status. So let me click on complete here. Let me update this work order. The work order is now completed as well. And labor hours are actually reported for this same work order. So that's what I have to share today. Thanks for watching this video. All the instructions and the source code also from this script is also available in this wiki page. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.